my name is James Nicholson. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, I want to talk about where I feel house prices are going to end up in 2023. Now, this is a new type of video. We've been doing these the last few months. And over that time, we've been revising our forecasts downward. And I think it's good to be able to adapt, be able to change what you believe is going to happen over time, dependent on the data, how far we are through the year, and what's going on in the market. And so I think these videos could be useful for you. And a lot of the other content that we do is other people's facts that we share with people. And I often get a few comments saying, one day you're saying house prices are going up, one day you're saying house prices are going down. And that's right, because there's so many different data sources. But the ones that we focus on this channel are Rightmove, Zoopla, Nationwide, Halifax, and the Land Registry, of course, which is the final result for everybody. The problem that you've got in the market is that there's a big lag. There's a big lag in the data. And so it takes so long to buy a house. I've got a transaction going through at the moment. It was meant to complete in August, last week of August. That was our target. We're buying a property in cash. And then what happened was probate wasn't ready. And so suddenly they realized they hadn't even started the probate period. So now there's a discussion on even if we can complete this year, which is insane. So this video I want to cover where I think the market is going to be by the end of 2023. Before we jump into that, if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. I think we could crack 10,000 subscribers by Christmas, and I want to hit 1 million viewers by Christmas. So smash the like button, guys. That really helps us get more views on the channel. We did over 100,000 views in August. So thank you to each and every one of you who watches. So where have I been on the property house prices? Well, I feel that, as I said, the market moves a lot slower than people expect. You see, we've had 14 consecutive interest rate rises at this point. And what's happened is that that's meant that people's payments have got more expensive, but most haven't. And the reason for that is that people have fixed deals. So there's a ton of people sitting out there worried about interest rates, but maybe they've got a 5-year fixed deal at the moment. And so that's why it's not hitting them as much as it could. Previously, before 2008, a lot of people would have variable mortgages because there was less volatility in the market. Now people are more likely to fix. So house prices, I said earlier this year, I felt the house prices would drop by 8% in the calendar year. Now, I revised that last month and I said that I felt that now prices are just not moving as quickly as people expect. And I felt that the prices would hit 5% reduction in this year. Now, I don't think that that's going to even happen. I think now that the market is even slower than we were expecting. And I think we're going to hit 4% down. Now, some of you are going to jump straight in the comments and say, well, you're wrong. It's already 5.5% down. Now, the reason for that is that there's a lot of decline in October, November, and December 2022. So that data has got some big declines in there, and that was around the mini budget, right? That data there is very soon going to come off of there. October will come off, obviously, once we get to October. November will come off, and December. So that all that decline will sit in 2022 figures, which was pretty much a flat market, because the beginning of that year, it was still the boom times, right? We weren't even talking about interest rates as much as we are right now. And so this year, 2023, where are we at? Well, actually, even with interest rate rises, a huge downturn in transactions, there's been a huge downturn in buyers as well. We're not really seeing that crash happening at the moment. And so we've had some months that we've been up, we've had some months that we've been down, but on the whole, all of the data sources that we look at, Rightmove, Zoopla, Nationwide, Halifax, Land Registry, they're pretty much saying that 2023 so far has been a flat market. Now, what some of you are going to say is that I look on Rightmove and I'm seeing deals that are 20% off asking price. They haven't sold. They're not selling those properties. Yes, the asking price might be down, but until someone actually takes out their money and buys that property, it's not going to happen, is it? The market can't move until transactions complete. Now, there are deals out there, so those are going to bring prices down. I've got a transaction that was listed for 170. It's now being sold and going through the motions eventually, hopefully this year, for 120. That's a big, steep discount. But that's one property out of about 25 listed in that market, because some people just aren't desperate to sell at the moment and they've got a wait and see approach. Now, Nationwide, Halifax, these are the lenders, and I like to listen to their data because they have more of an understanding what's going on in the market than really anybody else does, because they've got such a big data pool, lots of assets. They know the deals that are being agreed today, because those deals that are being agreed today, so they know because they're offering mortgages in principle, they've got the paperwork going through deals. They're saying it's not going to be a big drop in 2023 as well. So we've got to listen to those data sources. Now, I'm not saying that the market isn't going to go down significantly, just to get that right. But I'm just saying in the calendar year 2023, I don't think it's going to be hit as hard as we expected initially. I think it's going to be a far, far slower process. Now, next year, things might change. We had a video the other day where some economists, the economist that got the 90s crash right, the 2008 crash, he feels that next year, we've had a blip now, next year we might go up, and the crash that people might think may happen might not be till 2025, when huge amounts of people come off their fixed rates. Now, there are 100,000 people coming off this year off a fixed rate. That is a huge chunk of people, but it's tiny in comparison to the millions of properties that are listed in the UK. Those people might not necessarily want to sell or have to sell. They might be able to stomach them. Maybe 70% of them can afford the new rate. They might not like the new rate, but they might be able to afford the new rate. And so what we're seeing is listings aren't particularly high at the moment, meaning there are not millions of properties for sale with not enough buyers. It kind of correlates. We've got a lack of buyers, but we've also got a lack of stock for sale. So this process of the market declining and going down is going to take a bit longer than people think. Now, if you're a property investor and you want to make money, now's a good time to buy. For 2 years, I was looking for deals for my daughter, Georgia. We got 2 property deals in that time, but it was hard work. It was really, really tough in that time to find good property deals. So now the market's different. I've said this before, there are like 5% of the market now that you can buy below market value. You can fix a deal on a good enough rate. You might not be massively happy, but if you buy it below market value, like I'm doing at the moment, then you can put a mortgage on that deal and you can hold that deal and make cash flow until the market comes back. So there are opportunities there. But I want to hear from you guys. I'm revising my figure down again. Second time now. I went from 8% to 5%. I think I might have also gone to 6% at one stage. But as the year goes on, we're in September now, October, November, December. I don't think that you're going to see on an annual basis, 2023 I'm talking about. I'm not saying the market's only going to go down 4%. I'm saying in 2023, I think the market is only going to go down 4%. Who knows? Next month, I might change my mind on that. It all depends on the figures and what's happening. This video is an opinion. I want your opinion. Comment below with what you think. Smash the like button, guys. Do check out other content. We're going to be making more educational content each and every day now. So we're going to try and do 2 videos with some news and some education. 1 news video, 1 education video, so you can learn some stuff, because now's the time to get good at property investing. And if you want to buy a flash sale program that I've got, we've got something called the Fundamentals of Property Investing. It's on sale today, and for a very short time we're going to do it at a huge, huge discount. You'll be shocked. So click on the link below and go and check it out.